So 336 first Tank Corps or 7th Field Division, so the Germans again, and we are gonna go with 336. Okay, so the 336th Infantry Division is gonna activate. So they are in prepared defense and they want to keep them. Let's see what they do for snafu. So they are fatigue 1 and the trains are at optimal distance, just here, but they are using tracks. So it's -1 for fatigue and -2 for using tracks with poor trafficability, but +1 for optimal distance, so it's -2. Rolled an 8, -2 is a 6, which is a partial, which is the best we could get with a prepared defense. So we get 1 objective marker, we get 1 artillery point, and half movement. So the situation here is actually pretty good. The 11th Panzer has pushed back the 1st Tank Corps. What do we want to do with the 336th? I think maybe we can shift our focus maybe on this flank and try to push back the 3rd Cavalry, maybe establish a line of defense along the Chir, and maybe next turn we can swing around the 11th Panzer and keep pushing with all its forces against 1st Tank Corps. So we'll try to do that. So we're gonna place an objective marker here. Now remember, we have prepared defense, so we have -1 if we want to attack, and this is a pretty strong unit, so maybe we will just barrage them. But first let's try to reposition. So half movement. Yeah, this guy is gonna go, it's gonna flip, and it goes 1, 2, so that we don't risk. These guys can actually flip, I think, and we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy coming from the back line, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this guy, yeah, can go 1, 2. Now let me check if everybody is in command range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys are not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 8. Yeah. So everybody's in command range, but I think, yeah, I want to shift these 2 divisions, so I'm gonna start moving the headquarters this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we can go. It's truck in poor weather, so it's hopped, so it's only 3, and truck movement on tracks is 1, so can only go 1, 2, 3. And everybody should be still, yeah, in command. And the combat trains, we're gonna leave them there for now. Now we wanted to barrage this guy. He's in the open, so we need a 3 or better. And we rolled a 5, so 1 step loss for the 6th Cavalry Division. Now these guys over here, they want to shift anybody. Actually these guys are holding on to the hills, so I'm gonna leave them there. These guys as well are the strong point on the hill here, and these guys are on the hill. Yeah, so 336th is on the high ground and is gonna keep it. I'm just shifting their area of operation around Lisinski and Savinsky. Yeah, and again, maybe we can try to push along the river and help defend this flank when 7th Tank Corps comes in. Well, I think that's it for this activation. We did a barrage, so we need to... Yeah, we placed the combat objective, sorry, so on a 1 we increase fatigue. But we rolled a 6 and we are fine. Do we want to try second activation? I think we won't risk it. We are 1 fatigue, very prepared defenses. I think I'm okay with what this division has achieved for now. So let's see who activates next, and then I'll reset the board. So we can have 7th Field Division, 258th, or 3rd Cavalry Corps, who of course comes out every turn. Maybe the 258th, so they can act before Adam Kampfgruppe. Yeah, so once again, 3rd Cavalry Corps has to wait. So the 258th Rifle Division is gonna activate. They are finally out of the area of operation of 7th Tank Corps, so they are not mixed anymore. So, but they have 2 fatigue, so -2 for fatigue. They are not mixed, they are not coordinated. However, they are crossing the streams because their combat trains are up there, and they do cross the MSR of 7th Tank Corps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They are, however, at optimal distance. So -2 for fatigue, +1 for optimal distance, -1 for crossing the streams. And they are not using tracks, so it's just a -2. So it's a 7 -2 is a 5, so it's just a partial. That means 1 objective marker and just 1 artillery point. So we have taken Richkowski, sorry, and that's good, but yeah, there are a few German units that are menacing our position, so I think we need to counterattack. I mean, to press on the attack, especially these 2 units. So we are gonna place our objective here. We're gonna flip this unit. Gonna move it 1, 2. Also defend the HQ. Now the question is, do we want to attack both of these units? Only one with artillery? Probably yes, we want to be a bit aggressive. So I think this 405 rifle regiment, is gonna attack here, supported by the unit in Richkowski, but we are gonna save the artillery for this other attack. They are in the open. So we have 3. We have no red support, just the assist, so it's a 4 versus a 3, because they are not in terrain, they are not in prepared defense, they have no support. So it's just a +1. Rolled an 8, +1 is a 9. This means a defender situational retreat, which I'll take it. So they flip, and they go back 3 hexes. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 across the river. And we gain some ground here. And now the 999th Rifle Regiment is attacking here, supported with artillery. So it's a 3, +2 for the artillery is a 5 versus a 3. So it's +2 here. Ooh, better. 10 +2 is 12, it's a D1 and automatic retreat. So they are down to 4 steps and they need to fly back to the HQ refuge. And I need to advance. This leaves a gap in my defense that I did not consider. Okay. So I'm risking this HQ to be overrun, but hopefully 7th Tank Corps can activate first, and maybe I can move a unit here, so we will have Zox here. Otherwise, we'll see if the Germans are so bold to try and overrun our HQ. And I think that's it. There is only 3 rifle regiments in this formation, so we'll move the objective. We check for fatigue on a 1, 2, 3. We're gonna increase it because we did attack, and on a 1 we do. So we are up to fatigue 3 now. The battle is taking its toll. Do we want to try a second activation? I think we want to try it just to reposition and defend the HQ and maybe push back on this guy. Let's see if we get it. We need a 5 or better. And we get a 6. So 258th Rifle Division is gonna be really active this turn. So Snafu again, and it's gonna be, yeah, actually -3, -4 for crossing the streams, +1 for optimal distance, so it's a -3. We are at risk of failing here. And we did not. An 8 -3 is a 5, still enough for a partial. So yeah, I think we're gonna place an objective marker here. We get 1 artillery. Yeah, if we place a unit here, then no, they can't advance in here. So this guy is gonna go here, just to defend the HQ. And now I think we're gonna go like that. Yeah, this guy advances here. Or do we? Because then this guy is cut off, and then it's gonna stay here. I want to push it out of the river, so I think we're gonna go, oops, like this, and then this unit is gonna attack, assisted by the other unit, and we're gonna use the artillery as well. So it's gonna be 3 plus 2 for the artillery and plus 1 for assist, so it's 6 versus 3, so plus 3. Rolled an 8, not bad, so it's an 11, it's a D1 and automatic retreat. They have a safe path across the river, so they lose a step and they go to the HQ refuge as well. I'm gonna place them here. And they are down to 5 steps. That's exactly what I wanted to achieve. So now our flank here is secured. And yeah, that's it for this activation. Pretty straightforward. But now we check for fatigue again. On a 1, 2, 3 we go to fatigue 4, so let's hope not. Oh, okay. We did good in combat, but we can't be lucky on all the rolls, so they are down to fatigue 4, which means they'll need to take a rest activation, no sorry, how is it called, a recovery activation on next turn, next day. So they exerted themselves pretty good, but I mean, they achieved quite a lot. They cleared all the east flank and secured the rail station at Trichkovsky and pushed back 2 battalions of Adam Kampfgruppe, so yeah, they are laying the ground for 7th Tank Corps to come down and smash the German lines. Very well, let's see who will activate next. So, Adam Kampfgruppe, who could counterattack, 7th Tank Corps, who can press on this flank maybe, or 1st Tank Corps. Okay, so not a German activation, a Soviet one. I think I'm gonna go with 7th Tank Corps, since 11th Panzer and the 336 German formations have already activated on this flank. So yeah, I can press on against Kampfgruppe Adam with 7th Tank Corps. Okay, so 7th Tank Corps is going to activate. They are still coordinated from the last turn, but now it will go away. So we are not going to prepare defense, of course, we are on the offensive. And let's see the snafu modifiers. So fatigue is 2. We are coordinated, so it's -3, but this coordination now goes away. We are crossing the streams, because again, the 258th Rifle Division combat trains are back here on this road. So it's -2, -3, -4, but we are at optimal distance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's -3, since we are on the road, we are not using tracks. -3 on this activation, let's go. We need a good one. Okay, it's a 10, -3 is a 7, so we get a full activation. That's pretty good. We get 2 artillery, we get a double objective, and we get full movement allowance. So 7th Tank Corps has this Guards regiment, which are pretty good. They are 4 action rating. We still have to wait 3 days before we get our tanks. So I think what we want to do is start to push in the direction of Verkhnechirski, this town here, and we want maybe to leave these guys that are in terrain. They are across the river, so pretty tough spot, and we want to focus on clearing this road and maybe this road as well, and start sieging Verkhnechirski. So we're gonna place a double objective, and we're gonna place it here on this Danberg Alarm Battalion, so we can have a bit of flexibility, but we are smashing against Kampfgruppe Adam. So first thing first, this 3rd Guard regiment is gonna go 1, let me check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know, it's actually gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh, but this is gonna mix. So I coordinate this unit. Okay, now I'm gonna go 1, 2. 8th Regiment is gonna attack here with 1 artillery suppression barrage, assisted by the 3rd Regiment. So we have a 4 +1 for the double objective, 6, 7 for the suppression, 8 for the assist, versus a 3, and that's it. So it's a +5 on this attack. Yeah, even without the tanks, the 7th tank corps is a force to be reckoned with. +5. Oof. We need it because we rolled a 2. +5 is 7, so it's A1 and this situational retreat and traffic. So terrible attack. However, we force this unit back. It's part of the plan. So 1, 2, 3. We go back here. We take a step loss, but we advance. And it was the 8th that was attacking, so like that. Now, do I want to try and reposition this guy? Because it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can go like that. But then only this 32 cavalry division is holding this whole road. Yeah, but I mean, the Germans are in no position to counterattack. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can start attacking here as well. So it's a 4, using the other artillery point. 5 for the double objectives, 7 for the artillery. And they are in the open, so they are just a 3. Yeah, not putting Adam Kampfgruppe in prepared defense was a mistake, I think. I think the Germans, both Kampfgruppe, also Kampfgruppe Stumpfeld on the west side, need to go into prepared defense very quickly. So yeah, 7 versus 3 is +4. Better. 6 + 4 is a 10. So it's a defender situational retreat. So they flip and move back. 1, 2, 3. And the road to Perkneciewski is quite open. Actually, it was easier than I thought. However, there are 2 battalions here defending the village. And we have this 80 unit. Maybe, yeah, we can move it 1, 2, just to hold the line a little bit better. So we go for fatigue, no isolation, everybody is in command range. So let's see what the fatigue roll does. 1, 2, 3 to increase fatigue. But we rolled a 5 on the red die, so we are good. And I think we are going to try a second activation because, I mean, we can press on the advantage before Kampfgruppe Adam goes into prepared defense. Yeah, that was a mistake on the German part. So we need a 4 or better. But we rolled a 1, so 7th tank corps is done for the turn. So let's see who will activate next, and then I'll reset. 3rd Cavalry Corps, Adam Kampfgruppe on this flank, or 1st Tank Corps, so another Soviet activation. And actually I think we're gonna go with 3rd Cavalry Corps finally. They get to activate a bit earlier this turn. So 3rd Cavalry is gonna activate. They are, I think, in a pretty good spot. Only 1 fatigue, they have a couple of artillery points, and yeah, they have suffered a few step losses, but not that many. And we'll see how we go with Snafu. So they have fatigue 1, they are not coordinated, they are not mixed, they are at optimal distance for the combat trains, which are up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are not using tracks, they are tracing along the road here, the secondary road. So it's -1 for fatigue, +1 for optimal distance. They are not crossing the streams because the MSRs of the 1st Tank Corps and the 333rd go down this way. So they actually have a 0. So they are probably the better Soviet formation for Snafu. But they managed to roll a 6, so it's only a partial activation. Oh well, so they get only 1 artillery point and only 1 objective marker. And I think their objective for the turn is, well, there is this gap on the front line caused by the 11th Panther, but I don't think that they're gonna try to push so deep. I mean, the Germans are on the defense, so I'll hope that they will try to attack 1st Tank Corps and not to go towards Savinsky. And besides, we have this unit and this unit who are still projecting a zone of control, and yeah, they are not moving across the woods. So this HQ is safe for now. As for their offensive objectives of 3rd Cavalry, what do we want to do? I think we can try to either press on this flank and help 7th Tank Corps, maybe drive a bit through these lines, but there are a lot of German units here. Or we can try and help 1st Tank Corps by securing a bit this center. The problem is this hard unit is in the open, so they're gonna have +2 to the defense, since yeah, attacking tanks in the open is not a great idea. The only reasonable objective here is to try and clear this secondary road, and again prepare the ground for 7th Tank Corps to come down on this flank, because we don't have the manpower to attack all these German units. But I mean, with 4 action rating we can still defend pretty good if we are in terrain. So like here there is none, but here's some woods, so we can try and push down here and grind down the Germans. So our objective marker is gonna go here, so we can attack all over here, but our focus is gonna be here. So the 5th Cavalry Division is gonna attack, assisted by the 6th. They are on a hill, but we're gonna use artillery. So we start with a 4 action rating. We are not in a double objective zone, but we have 6 for the suppression barrage and 7 for the assist. They get 3, 1 because they have support, and they are in prepared defense, so 5 and 6 for the terrain. So it's only +1. Yeah, 336 is a pretty strong force. But 10 plus 1 is 11. So it's still a D1 and retreat. So they go down to 4 steps, and they need to go back to the HQ refuge. And we place them here, tracks. But they are down to 4 steps, and we take the high ground, so that's a pretty good result. Now the question is, do we want to attack this Eltman battalion across the river? But I don't see the point, really. We don't have any artillery left, and it's gonna be pretty risky, plus this is not a guard division, so they are only at 3 attack action rating. So I think, yeah, if we've got 2 artillery points, but we didn't, that's it for this activation. And let's see, fatigue 1, 2, 3 to increase it, and we rolled a 2. So we go to fatigue 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, everybody is in command range. Do we want to try a second activation? Maybe to push out this unit and secure this road. I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah. So I think, yeah, that's it for 3rd Cavalry Corps. Yeah, these dice are a bit fiddly, but I think so you can see better the step losses. For the next to activate 1st Tank Corps, 7th Field Division, or Kampfgruppe Stumpfeld. So it's now the initiative goes to the Germans.